Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever been curious about how to quickly sum up data in Google Sheets based on more than one condition, maybe you want to know the total sales for a specific product in a specific region, then you're in just the right place. Today, I'm breaking down the DSUM function. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to use DSUM to effortlessly get totals based on multiple criteria. And trust me, this can save you loads of time with any kind of sales data or reports you're working with. Let's dive right in by looking at a real-world sample. Imagine you have a basic sales table in your Google Sheet. Picture something like column A for product, B for region, C for salesperson, D for units sold, and E for unit price. And then you have rows for sales of t-shirts, jackets, sneakers, and caps across different regions, north, south, east, with people like John, Maria, Angela, and David making the sales. Just everyday sales data, right? But you've got a ton of rows, and you want to pull out specific insights without scrolling forever. Now here, where DSUM becomes your best friend. DSUM is like a detective. You give it a list of clues, that's your criteria table, and it searches through the data to find in total just the numbers that match those clues. So let's set up a criteria table. This is a little grid where you'll write the specific details you want to filter by. In our example, maybe you want to know the total units sold for t-shirts sold in the North region. All you have to do is say head over to the side of your main data. Let's pick G1 just as an example and create two headers, product in G1 and region in H1. Then directly below, enter t-shirt under product and north under region. It's just two cells below the headers, but these act like your search filters. You could absolutely put this criteria table anywhere on your sheet as long as it stands alone and doesn't overlap your main data. Above, beside, wherever it feels organized to you. Now comes the fun part, writing out your DSUM formula. Don't worry, the format is pretty straightforward once you see it in action. Click on a cell where you want to see your answer and enter. Equals DSUM A1 E8, units sold G1 H2. Let's break that down so you really get what's happening here. The first part, A1 E8, is your main data range. This must include your column headers. Google Sheets needs to know those labels to match things correctly. The second part, units sold, tells DSUM exactly which column to total up. Good news, you can either use the name in double quotes as we did, or just the number of the column starting from your leftmost data column. The third part, G1 H2, covers both the headers and the criteria values you just typed in. That's what controls what gets summed. What happens next is the magic. DSUM goes row by row, checking if both the product is t-shirt and the region is north. If both match that row, units sold value is added to the total. If only one matches or neither do, that row is ignored. It's like sorting mail, you only pull out the letters with both the right city and the right recipient. One thing to remember, your criteria headers have to match your column headers exactly. So if your main table says units sold, your criteria header can't say units or sold, needs to be an exact match. Don't worry if you get a weird result the first time, just double check those headers and you'll be set. Once you hit enter, you'll instantly get the sum of units sold for t-shirts in the north. And the super powerful part, if you want to analyze something else, just tweak your criteria in the table. Try changing product from t-shirt to jacket or region from north to south, and you'll get new totals just like that. No new formulas required. That's all there is to it. DSUM is such a game changer for anyone dealing with lists and reports in Google Sheets. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you have any questions or want to see other Sheets tricks, just drop a comment below. I'd love to help you out. Make sure you subscribe for more easy-to-follow tutorials, and I'll catch you in the next video.